Hello, dear students. Good morning. You are most welcome to my video class. My name is Harindra Tiwari from LPM Public School, Gola Bazar, Gorakhpur. Here in this video, I am going to explain the calculation based on mole concept series 2. In last video, I had explained the calculation based on mole concept, that was series number 1. As we know that we are learning the mole concept. In the video first, I explained the theoretical part of the mole concept, usefulness of the mole concept, and in the second last video I explained that some calculation, basic calculation based on the mole concepts. There we have learnt a relationship between number of moles, mass and molar mass. So in this case, this is the subtopic here, the subtopic. Now the topic is mole concept and subtopic is calculation based on mole concept. This will give us understanding. This is based on the relationship between number of entities, mass of the substance, and mass of the substance, molar mass and Avogadro's number Avogadro's number. This is under the calculation based on mole concept. This is series 2, series 2nd. In the first series, we learnt that a relationship between number of mole, mass of the substance and molar mass. So now see, we have the one question. Calculate the number of particle, or how many number of atoms are in 32 grams of oxygen. Suppose you have this question, how many number of atoms are in 32 gram of oxygen, then how will you solve it? So as we know the information we have, here the mass of 1 mole of oxygen atom is equal to 16 gram. and number of atoms are in 1 mole of oxygen that is equal to the Avogadro number 6.022 or 23 into 10 to the power 23 atoms, and this is, we call that Avogadro number. So can we write here and not Avogadro number? So now one thing is clear from here. 1 mole, just see that 1 mole oxygen atom mass is 16 gram, and the number of particles or atoms present in 1 mole is 6.023 into 10 power 23 atoms. So can we write 16 gram of oxygen is equal to 6.023 into 10 to the power 23 atoms of oxygen. Any confusion? I think no. 16 gram of oxygen is equal to 6.023 into 10 power 23 atoms of oxygen. Now we solve it by applying the unitary methods. As I told you earlier, the mole concept problem is nothing. It is based on the mathematical concept, unitary methods, which you have studied in class 6 and 7th standard. So this is the application of unitary method. We can write it such as, since 16 gram of oxygen, contains number of atoms is equal to 6.023 into 10 to the power 23. Therefore 32 gram of oxygen will have number of atoms is equal to, then now 6.023 into 10 to the power 23, 6.023 into 10 to the power 23, this is the atoms per mole, divided by 16 gram, this is the molar mass per mole, multiply by 32 gram. So from here the gram cancel, mole cancel. Now 16 to the 32. So overall we will get what? 2 3 ja 6, 2 2 ja 4, 2 0 ja 0, 2 6 ja 12 into 10 to the power 23. 1 2 3 point is here. We can report it in a scientific notation. Decimal will move one place left, so we can write 1.2046 into 10 to the power 24 atoms. So now we got our answer in such way. Is it clear? So here I have applied just a unitary method concept and calculated the number of atoms present in 32 gram of oxygen. Clear? Now with the help of this we will derive a relationship between the number of entities, mass of the substance, molar mass, and Avogadro's number. So let us here see. I am going to write. Now see, this is what? 32 gram is what? This is the mass of substance. Before that, what we have calculated? We have calculated number of atoms. We have calculated number of atoms. Clear? So we can write here number of atoms. We have calculated here number of atoms of oxygen, but we can generalize it number of atoms for each and every element. Or now see here, number of atoms is equal to, we can write this is 32 gram mass of the substance, mass of the substance. Let me check it is coming in video or not. It's not coming. I will derive and write the relation in this box. I think this box is coming in video. Yes, it is capturing. Now see, here number of atoms is equal to mass of the substance. This value is what? Look here, this value is the mass of the substance, mass of the substance divided by this is 16 gram per mole. This is the molar mass, right? Molar mass. And if you look it this value is what? This value is Avogadro number, and we can write it by the symbol N naught. Then multiply the Avogadro number N naught. So now we have a relation between number of atoms, mass of the substance, molar mass, and Avogadro number. Can we generalize this number of atoms for anything? So a general terms we can write here, for instead of number of atoms, number of entities. Number of entities is equal to mass of the substance, mass of the substance and we have a symbol for the mass of the substance is what? We have the symbol for mass of the substance is W divided by molar mass of the substance. For that we have a symbol M, and it is multiplied by Avogadro's number and naught. So now we got a one relation between number of entities number of entities, mass of the substance, and molar mass and Avogadro number. This relation I have just derived here with the help of unitary method calculations. So don't be confused. I have found, as per my experience, many students, they are very good in the unitary method. They are able to solve the problem which comes based on the unitary method, but when they see these formulas, they get confused. So no need to be confused. Since as a chemist we use the formula instead of using this unitary method concepts, directly we use the formula. So here I explain that how this formula are in the series 1. I had derived the formula number of mole is equal to mass of the substance divided by molar mass in molar mass. Both formula is just derived by the application of unitary method concept, nothing else. Now we can write here one more thing. This is what? Mass of the substance and molar mass. If you remember, there we have calculated number of mole, N is equal to mass of the substance W by M. This relation we have derived in last video. So now see here, can we write it is such as number of entities is equal to number of mole and multiply by Avogadro's number N naught. So now we got another relation. Number of entities is equal to number of mole. Number of entities is equal to number of mole into Avogadro number. So this is our first relation, this is second, and this is third. So we got the three formula from this discussion. Now we will practice some more problem by applying directly these formulas. So as per class 9th standard syllabus, we have completed all the concept which is involving in the calculation based on the mole concept. So you noted down it, and I will come with the next problem. Now problem number 2. How many number of chlorine atoms are in 71 gram of chlorine gas. So first of all, as we know that, or as we know, molar mass of chlorine atom is equal to 35.5 gram. Avogadro's number is equal to 6.022 or 23 into 10 to the power 23. Then in the question, mass of the chlorine as given, mass of chlorine gas given in the question 71 gram. Now we have the three information out of 4 number of entities, mass of the substance 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Total information we required 3. Now number of entities means what? Here asking chlorine atoms. Number of chlorine atoms we need to calculate. The second step on applying formula. So our formula is number of entities, but we will write that instead of entities, here the number of chlorine atoms is equal to mass of chlorine gas divided by molar mass of chlorine atom multiply by Avogadro's number N naught. If you have confusion, then you can write here directly Avogadro's number. Now see, number of chlorine atoms is equal to mass of chlorine gas given 71 gram. Put the value in the formula. Molar mass 35.5 gram per mole. Multiply by Avogadro's number, value is 6.023 into 10 to the power 23. This value is this many number of atoms are per mole. So can we write atoms per mole? Now mole cancel, gram cancel, and 35 to the 71. So we got that total number of atom 1.2046 into 10 to the power 24 atoms. So this is our answer. Now note down it. I will solve another problem. Now problem number 3. Calculate the mass of sodium. Calculate the mass of sodium. Sorry. Calculate the mass of 1.2046 into 10 to the power 24 atoms of sodium. As we know molar mass of sodium, atom 23 gram. Avogadro's number n naught is equal to 6.023 into 10 to the power 23, and in this question given number of atoms, given number of sodium atoms is equal to 1.2046 into 10 to the power 24. Now according to question we have to calculate the mass of sodium. So mass of sodium we need to calculate, that is W, unknown. So we can let it be WNA. Now on applying formula, as we know that our formula is such as the number 2 number of entities, here number of atoms given, number of Na atoms is equal to mass of sodium divided by molar mass of sodium, molar mass of sodium atom. Please don't skip any steps, you have to follow while solving same steps while solving your problems. And here Avogadro number n naught is equal to mass of sodium WNA, this is a unknown, mass of sodium divided by molar mass of sodium is 23 gram per mole. Avogadro number 6.023 into 10 to the power 23 atoms per mole. Now number of sodium atom given 1.2046 into 10 to the power 24 atoms is equal to, now see, mole cancel, atom cancel, and 23, this value is double of this value, so here we will get 2, so WNA will equal to, when we multiply this value we will get the 2 into 23 gram, that will equal to 46 gram. So now we have calculated the mass of 1.2046 into 10 to the power 24 atoms of sodium is 46 gram. Now you note it down and I will solve another problem based on another concept. Problem number 4. This is a last problem I am going to solve in this video. The problem is calculate the number of water molecule in 54 gram of water, 54 gram of water. Now see, the same as we know, molar mass of water MH2O. Here we need to calculate, and how we will calculate, just see, molar mass of water, the chemical formula of water H2O means the sum of the molar mass of all involved atoms will be the molar mass of water. So 2 into molar mass of hydrogen atom plus 1 into molar mass of oxygen atom. In short, you can write it such as 2 into molar mass of hydrogen plus 1 into molar mass of oxygen. You can write, there is no problem. 2 into molar mass of hydrogen is 1 gram per mole plus 1 into 16 gram per mole. So overall we will get 18 gram per mole. Now Avogadro's number N naught is equal to 6.0223 into 10 to the power 23 3 atoms per mole. Then mass of water WH2O given, this is a 54 gram. Now apply the formula. On applying formula, the formula is what? Formula is number of water molecule is equal to mass of water. We can directly write WH2O divided by molar mass of water. You can write MH2O now, the formula. And now let me write, otherwise you will be habitual for wrong method. First you learn that. Let us see. Number of water molecule, mass of water WH2O given divided by molar mass of water MH2O we have calculated into Avogadro's number N naught. Now see, put the value of each and every individual. Mass of water WH2O 54 gram divided by molar mass of water 18 gram. This is the 18 gram per mole. And number of water molecule, Avogadro's number 6.023 into 10 to the power 23. This is the molecule. So we will write the molecule here, molecule per mole. Now see, mole cancel, gram cancel, and 18 3 ja 54, and then it multiply by 3 3 ja 9, 3 2 ja 6, 3 0 ja 0, 3 6 ja 18 into 10 to the power 23, 1 2 3, 1 2 3. We can report it as a scientific notation. So we can write 1.8069 into 10 to the power 24 molecule of water. So in 54 gram of water, the number of molecule of water is 1.8069 into 10 to the power 24 molecule. So dear student, that's all for today. You will get the some assignment questions in PDF note. So I hope you will solve that, and if any doubt you have, let me know. You can let me know. Now I will tell you the one last point. This point is that thank you. Wish you all the best. Do study.